good lunch today. I went to Popeyes. And check it out, not only did the cashier give me double the food I ordered, but I paid with a 20. Cashier gives me change for a 50. Yeah. So, yeah, you can't. Right. Which is why this will be my last show. I'm quitting comedy to pursue the more lucrative career, eating at Popeyes. I'm thinking 8 meals a day. Gotta get the same cashier, so her schedule's mine. Except I'm trying to get her to switch with Justin, because I got this thing I gotta do next week. I got a really crappy alarm clock though. It's one of those clock radios. And the tuning knob came off, and it's stuck on the Spanish station, which is what I end up waking up to every morning. Yeah, right, exactly. Which screws me up during my day, because I have it. Anytime I hear someone speaking Spanish, I'll just automatically hit him on top of the head and go to sleep for 9 minutes. What was that you said again? Which is a problem, because I'm a high school Spanish teacher. I'm not a high school Spanish teacher. I actually used to work at the Sharper Image in the robot department. The boss constantly on my ass, I was a bad employee, I was lazy, I was coming in late. Finally, he brought me to his office, he sat me down, it's like, all right, that's it, Mike. We need to have a talk, you need to be here, you need to be prompt, you need to be here on time, because these robots aren't going to sell themselves. Yet. When I die, like most Americans, I plan to have myself frozen. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Mike, you freeze yourself, you come back 200-300 years later, all your jokes are old and stale. One step ahead of you, I'm writing jokes for the future. Here we go. So I just flew in from Vegas, and boy, are my arms tired from shoveling plutonium into my jetpack's fuel cells. So how about this weather we're having? It's like we only have 2 seasons, red giant and white dwarf. It's like as soon as I put on my Ray-Bans to prevent my soul from boiling out of my ocular cavities, I walk outside and my nervous system crystallizes. So how about these people still being bred through sexual intercourse? It's like, hello, that's what we have cloning farms for. Hey, 2185 called. They want their belly buttons back. So I'm on my way to Crab Nebula. It's a long trip, minding my own business, trying to take a cryogenically induced cat nap. When the fucking Squid Baby behind me starts kicking the back of my slumber pod. So I stand up, I politely ask the father, hey, could you put your kid from kicking the back of my seat? And the father gets up all like, whatever that is in Squid. So anyway, you gotta stand up for yourself. You can't let the Squid people get one-upsies. So, what do? Squid people? Challenge them to a game of patty cake, because they forget they got the suction cups. So he's all like, patty, and he gets all stuck together. And I'm like, sit down, shut your kid up, and fill my pen with ink. I want to write a joke about it. My friends are the kind of people who will, if you're like the first one to pass out, they'll like fuck with you, And the other day we're getting ready to drink. And my friends are all like, you better not pass out, you'll be sorry. But see, the thing about my friends is they're naturally assholes sober. So when they're drunk, they're extremely nice. So I passed out and I woke up in the morning all shaved and dressed for work. And they made me muffins. I saw Horton Hears a Who. I didn't see it in the theaters. I got a bootleg copy. Bootleg. And quality, not what I hoped. It started out fine with the opening credits, but then the next scene, which was the guy who was in the theater filming going to use the men's room, followed by him getting kicked out of the theater, which all culminated to the climactic scene of me buying the video. Very poor quality. I don't recommend that. Horror movies still give me nightmares. Like when I was a kid, and it all has to do with like what I'm watching at the moment, the stage of my life. Like when I was a kid, all my nightmares were being like chased by Freddy or Jason, and lately, like all my nightmares seem to be being chased by creepy little Asian women, and they gradually turn into an extremely creepy orgy. There's no such thing as a creepy orgy?
Actually.
I thought I saw Keira Knightley the other day. And like I ran up, I was a big Keira Knightley fan. I ran up to her trying to get her autograph. And like I get there, I embarrassed myself because it totally wasn't her. It was a sick bulldog. She's hot. She got the sick bulldog. A lot of people have sexual fantasies about celebrities. Celebrity I most often fantasize about is Rachel Ray.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Here, see, my fantasies focus less on the sex part and more on the awkward morning after breakfast. It's like, this is really uncomfortable and I should be leaving. But these eggs Benedict are to die for. I believe I will have seconds on the waffles on the mo. Just don't make eye contact with me. I had sex with a stork. Because I want my bestiality to be ironic. Trix Rabbit still ain't getting any cereal. What's up with that? What's it been, like 40 years? Move on. Have a muffin. I think they should have a finale commercial though, where the kid, they feel sorry for the rabbit and they finally give him the tricks and the rabbit takes one bite and spits it out. Silly rabbit! Rabbits can't digest glucose. Tricks are for kids. We have pancreases. What do you think? We're just being assholes all the time? The rabbit's all sad and depressed, the world crumbling before him, and he walks off screen, and you hear a gunshot. And the song Jeremy playing. That'd be a good commercial. Sell some cereal there. I was a fat kid growing up. So I was 13, I thought I urinated from my belly button. I had poor depth perception. I remember as a kid, kids used to do the Blood Brothers thing, where they'd prick their fingers and they'd rub them together and like, yeah, we're best friends, we're blood brothers. I never had a blood brother, but I did one time put a scab in a kid's pudding. I'm no longer allowed to substitute teach at that grammar school. All right, guys, that's my time.
Guys, it's the end of the show. We're done.